Hey everybody, it's Chris from Holistic Sobriety. Wanted to drop a new video for you today on hypoglycemia or the low blood sugar cycle. Now, this is a really common situation for most people who are alcoholic, and especially for those who are getting off of alcohol, about 70 to 90%, anywhere, somewhere around there. People have hypoglycemia who are alcoholic or who have dealt with alcoholism. One of the reasons why it's really important to talk about this is because this low blood sugar cycle keeps us in this constant hamster wheel of feeling fatigued, stressed, anxious, irritable, unable to sleep, you name it, all the common symptoms. We can also start to feel shaky, sweaty, heart palpitations. This is also pretty common, similar to if you're having too much caffeine in your system. And a lot of people are dealing with this, so I thought I'd take a minute just to make a video and to explain to you what's happening. So in a nutshell, really what's going on here is alcohol is a simple sugar. It's a refined sugar. It's one of the most refined sugars out there. And so what's happening is very simple. You're taking in a lot of alcohol, which is skyrocketing your sugar levels. Your glucose levels are going up. When that wears off and the sugar starts to drop, now you're getting that low blood sugar crash. And a few things are going to happen there. You either are going to start to crave more alcohol, crave more sugary foods, or crave more refined processed foods. And either avenue you take, it doesn't matter. The result is your body is trying to get its sugar levels back up again because you're now starting to feel lousy, irritable, stressed, frustrated, again, because of this low sugar dip. There's another part to this too where your body also wants to have that dopamine hit, and a lot of the foods, these processed foods, high sugary foods, also give our bodies that. And because our neurotransmitter levels are all over the place, as we've discussed previously, this is another reason why we crave this food. And this is the big reason why almost everybody who's trying to get off alcohol or smoking or drugs, but in particular alcohol, craves sugary processed foods. This is the reason why. Because we're stuck in this low blood sugar or hypoglycemic cycle. And this is why I tell people it's really important to stay away from refined carbohydrates and sugary foods when you're first getting into sobriety and leaving the alcohol behind. You can stop drinking and not have the alcohol in your system, but if you continue to eat high sugar foods, you're going to be still stuck in that cycle. So you're going to be wondering, why don't I feel better? Why am I having trouble sleeping? Why am I so angry all the time? Why am I stressed out and sweating and whatever? This is the reason why. You've stopped the alcohol, but you haven't stopped the low blood sugar cycle yet. So when I talk about staying away from high sugar foods, or in particular refined carbohydrates, and what refined carbohydrates are basically anything that's made with white flour. So muffins, cookies, crackers, croissants, the whole deal, you know what I'm talking about. We want those, and it's super hard to stay away from it. I get it, really I do. But to maintain as best you can is just going to help you out that much more. And that's what holistic sobriety is all about, just giving us the edge, that competitive edge that we need to stay strong in our sobriety, so that we can bring down our levels of our chances of relapse, even just by a little bit. And by avoiding refined carbohydrates and avoiding high sugary processed foods, we get our body out of this hypoglycemic low blood sugar cycle, and we start to see our health get back under control again. And that's what we all want, right? That's why we're all here. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about it, feel free to shoot me a comment, shoot me a DM. Always happy to help. So if you feel like this is you, and that these symptoms are something that you're dealing with, and you are at this point still continuing to eat processed refined carbohydrates as well as high sugary foods, give yourself a chance. Take a week off and see how you feel. Elimination diets work great that way, and I think it's just a plus in your life, and it's a positive to be able to do that. And so that's all I wanted to say about the hypoglycemic low blood sugar cycle. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. And as always, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.